wine school. Mike, with me as always, Eric. Tonight's special guest, we got Brandon, Melanie, Leslie. What's up, ladies?
Hi.
And we're gonna drink some Albarino.
Sorry, Brandon.
Sorry, Brandon. Melanie, you want to talk about our
You
sponsor?
still gotta talk about me.
Our sponsor tonight is Cannella liqueur. Check them out.
We love them.
Yeah, so if you're tired of drinking the Fireball with the antifreeze, you can switch over to the Cannella liqueurs cinnamon corn.
The real stuff.
Oh,
Awesome.
legit.
Legit.
All right, so tonight we're drinking an Albarino. So Albarino is a super interesting wine that I think is just starting to come into its own, and rightfully so. So in Spain, in sort of the northwestern part of Spain, there's a little area called Rías Baixas, which is just fun as hell to say. Rías Baixas.
Oh,
And it's
bet.
it's R-I-A-S-B-I-A-X-I-S, Rías Baixas. And in Rías Baixas, look, there it is right there, Rías Baixas. And in Rías Baixas, they grow this grape called Albarino. And it's pretty much the only place in the world that they grow it. Now, they grow a little bit of it in Portugal, and they're just starting to experiment with it in the U.S. and California. But for the most part, it's Rías Baixas. And it's a grape that no one really is quite sure where it came from. They thought, actually, that the monks brought it down from the Rhine. And Albarino means like from the Rhine.
wow.
But it actually turned out to not really be from the Rhine. And then they started growing it in Australia, and then they did some DNA testing, and they found out that actually that wasn't really Albarino, it was this other grape called Sauvignon. And so there's a lot of uncertainty about exactly what Albarino is all about. But they grow it in Rías Baixas, and it's delightful. It's this light, fruity wine, and for me, I get like Fruit Loops and juicy fruit gum and stuff when I drink it.
Delicious.
Who wouldn't like that?
Right? But it's also grown very near the ocean, so it has this high amount of salinity as well. And so you get like this weird combination of like really bright fruit, but also real bright salinity and acid as well. And it makes just a wonderful summer drinking in the heat wine. And anyways, let's get into it. And let's see what we think.
Fantastic. It's a great, very, very light. Oh, delicious.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just really.
It's an awesome wine. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I like that.
Summer drinking.
This is a price.
Myself sitting outside.
Sitting at the pool,
sun,
hot tub,
absolutely.
yeah.
Cocktails.
Yep.
Hot tub?
Hot tub. You see hot tub?
Hot tub, for sure, yeah.
Oh,
This is a total hot
Oh,
tub.
hot
This is
tub.
an awesome hot tub.
You and me?
Maybe.
Let's rock and roll. Right there. Take no prisoners.
Those Swedes are crazy. All right.
You know it, Brandon.
So on this, when I drink this, I am getting that like, there's a lot of that really
Yeah.
fruity,
Yeah. Real fruity.
I don't know, lemon, lime, orange peel, orange candy.
But it's not too light. It's
No, and the
That's
other
a
thing that I get on this a little bit is
Yeah.
I get a little bit of this like flat beer, almost like
I was
Miller.
gonna say, why do I
Yeah.
feel like
Miller
a little
Lite.
bubbly,
It's Miller Lite,
something?
yeah.
Yeah,
Almost-
right,
it's
yeah,
got-
exactly.
right.
Yeah,
It's not quite
carbonation.
busy, but it's sort of,
Right.
it's like if you left a Miller Lite on the counter and drank it the next day.
I've done that.
Right? Who
Right,
hasn't?
right.
Who hasn't woken up in the morning and just
Right,
reached over
exactly.
on the nightstand and
Nightstand.
just sucked down,
Right.
a
Yeah.
Miller Lite.
Speaking of body. Good stuff.
Kids.
All right.
Please, this is a family. This is a family
It's
show.
a family show.
So
Good stuff. Right here. Delicious.
this is Albarino.
It's good.
It is wonderful. E, you want to talk a little bit about this particular bottle?
Sure. This particular bottle is a Fifianis from 2013. And this particular winery, they actually focus a little bit on making slightly more complex Albarinos. More complexity versus the more kind of, just light, bright, citrusy flavor you get in some Albarinos.
Yeah.
I think part of that was reflected here. still get that, but I felt like there was a lot of other interesting
No,
stuff
there's
going on.
minerality in
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
There's acidity.
And these guys have been around like over 100 years. It says
Oh, seriously?
yeah, it says
Wow.
1904.
Very
Wow.
different than
Wow.
the typical Albarino
Yeah.
that
They've been-
I've had. It's
They've been
way
growing
more
Albarino
complex.
for 100 years.
I'm not sure if they've been growing Albarinos, but the wineries.
Well, but there's not much else in
Well,
these spices
it's a problem,
except
yeah.
Albarino.
Yeah.
So, but wow,
Yeah.
that's great. Albarino is one of those grapes. Like I think people are just starting to take notice of it, right? So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
been grown in this little tiny area in Spain, and it's like some people knew about it, and all of a sudden people were like, hey, you know, we can. This bottle of wine was what, $17, maybe $15.
It's definitely under 20, yeah.
You know, so all of a sudden you can. Wow, we can get these
Wow.
amazing
Yeah.
wines cheap, and all of a sudden people are like, wow, let's plant this in Australia, let's plant this in America, let's mess around with this a little bit. And so I think that this is one of those wines that we'll see a lot more of over the coming years, and rightfully so. It deserves its due.
No,
It's delicious.
Brad and I will right now like a hot tub date set up.
These Swedes,
Right.
you never know with these Swedes. Yeah.
That'll be a wine school episode.
Yes.
You and
In
Brandon
the
in a
hot
hot
tub.
tub.
I know you want to shoot that, but like,
you
you're like naked.
I'll be there.
Absolutely. As always, we're going out with 30 seconds of craziness. What is
Hey.
it tonight, Leslie?
It is Lorenzo's music, Indian summer. Enjoy.